we're gonna work, not doing a lot, but I want to get this. I swung over to Home Depot, picked up another piece of bead board, so we're gonna go ahead and put this piece in. And I was trying to decide if I want to do pieces, but I'm gonna use a full sheet, cut the overall size all the way down, hold it up here with me or Tracy inside, draw out the inside, cut it out. So this will be one piece of paneling, and the piece that comes out of here we'll be able to use on this wall over here. So that's what we're going to be working on. We're going to go ahead and cut this to size, and once we get it in place, we'll show you what we did. Well, by the way, these pieces, they only had a few sheets left at Home Depot, and they're all damaged really bad. I found two that were somewhat okay, and they were nice enough that they gave me a discount, so I got these at half price. So hey, if something's damaged, there's no harm in asking if you can get a better deal, and it's going to work for me because I'll be cutting off some of that damaged area anyways. All right, so we cut the length of it off, and we cut the width. Then I held it up there, stuck Tracy in the closet here, and then she drew the lines all the way around. And what I did is I went and extended the lines because I'm going to do a plunge cut with the roto razor, and if you've seen my earlier videos, you know why I have to do that, because of the way the saw is made. You can't really see where you're stopping and going, but if you extend the lines out, you can. So we're going to go ahead and cut out the center piece, which will be the closet opening, and we'll get this up in place and see what it looks like. Alright, so you can see the center's all cut out. We're going to go ahead and lift this up now and put it in place. And the piece that's left behind, that center, we can use on another wall.
That's the bottom. Oh no, that's the top. Never mind. Listen to me.
I got that little piece of wood on the bottom there, if you happen to see it, because I cut this a hair short, so we don't have to force it in there. And we'll use that just to raise it up off the floor just a little bit. And then we'll put mop board on the floor anyways. There we have it. Well, that's done. And I think we're going to repeat the process on this wall and cut out where we're going to have cabinets in behind, which is where I made a mistake over here. I should have put a full sheet. I don't think I had a full sheet at the time. We are planning on putting a cupboard in here, but I wish I had put a full sheet and then cut out where I wanted the cupboard. But anyway, this one's up. On. Alright, so this was that centerpiece that we cut out of that wall piece, and basically I just kind of cut the contour of this wall up here, and hopefully it's at least close. We're going to put trim up anyways, but we want to at least be close. Now this won't go all the way to the floor because it wasn't long enough, but that'll be all inside the cabinets, so we can finish that with a small piece, and it'll never be seen anyways. And this dark stuff you see is just the sawdust, and this will all get painted too. Let's just see if this came even remotely close. Yeah, not too bad. I gotta trim this right here, and that'll bring it up, and I think we'll be good. Stop. Alright, so we're working on the other panel for the bathroom side, and basically we're doing the same thing. We cut the size of it, held it up there, Tracy got in the bathroom, drew the lines. I extended them, so now we can cut them with the roto razor. If you're interested in one of these, I will put a link in the description for it. It's in a couple of my other videos as well, but it has come in pretty handy even though it's not my favorite tool. Now you can see maybe those little notches. That's why you have to extend the line so you can see where that notch is, and that's where the front of the blade is and the back of the blade, so you stop at the right spots and don't overcut, and then you get a pretty decent cut out of it. Just push up through. All right, there you have it. Now we'll go put this piece in place.
I don't know how I'm gonna get it to stand up.
Yeah, you get it turned around too.
That is do. Spin.
Tip it back this way. Good. Alright, so far today we've managed to get this wall panel in place. We got this one in place now. One of the leftover pieces we used to put here. So that's good. And so now we have, so in the bathroom now you kind of, it's going to be really dark in here, but so yeah, this will be shelving in here once we're done. And then of course that's going to be the bathroom. Hopefully there's going to be a little sink right there. And then out here, we will cut out a section of this here, and we're going to use that for like fire extinguisher, first aid kit, basically like that type of stuff you won't hardly ever get into. But there's a, you know, a 2x4 wall space in there that's pretty good size. We can put a very small door on here and utilize that space for something. So that's that. I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to go up on the roof with the the battery operated drill gun and open the hatch up and drill down through so we can see where the hatch is and maybe even cut that out. So that's what we're going to do next. You want to hand me up a pencil?
May I ask why you're drawing up there?
Huh?
I said, why are you drawing up there?
I'm drawing where I need to cut.
Oh. I can see you.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Can you see me?
I see you.
Oh. Yeah, I drew around the
That's
edge.
weird.
All right. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm going to try drilling that way, that corner.
Okay. Oh.
Try not to let that rip any further. All right, so we're finally cutting this out. I think the ceiling's been up for a month or so.
Yeah.
We're finally cutting out the hatch, or at least a rough cut real quick, just to see. So seeing those spots, we'll make sure we don't have any water damage or anything. We thought we got everything sealed, but just want to make sure. So make this last cut here.
It's not even cut all the way through.
It is light. Yeah, see how much I left?
Yeah.
But right here, one of these screws. So reach up there, you can. Well, I don't know. So reach up there, you can feel a bumpy area way in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Appears we have a teeniest of all leaks. It's gonna be tiny. I mean, we've had torrential pour for the past month, and we've had snow, and it's melted, and it's more snow, and it's melted, and we got a fairly small spot. But it has to be dealt with. So we will deal with that, and hopefully get it so it's sealed. Oh, the cool air is pouring right in.
It was warm in here. I had the door closed.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up today. It was a pretty successful day. We got, like I said, this side on, the paneling, the outside paneling, this side on, scrap piece up here, and I got the opening cutout, rough cutout for the emergency exit. So that's done. We do have a tiny leak we got to address, but that is really it for the major. I mean, I think you saw this was the last wall we put in. I think I showed that in the video already. This will be the water closet and some interesting shower setup we're going to do. You'll see more about that later. I do have this piece left over, which will go right here. So that's good. We don't have a lot of waste. A few scrap pieces we'll use for a couple different areas. I got the shelving in the bathroom we're going to do. We're going to have the cabinet out here. I'm going to put a step plate here for going into the bathroom, different than the floor itself. Probably make it out of some hardwood, either tiger maple or something like that. But really, that's kind of what we had done today. Please take a moment to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you liked it. If you didn't like it, click the thumbs down button. Any questions or comments, try to answer every single one. And I always like to see what people have to say, good or bad, or even their advice or your opinion on things. I'll put a couple links in the description. I'll put another one again in this video for the Roto Razor because I've been using that a lot. I will say, I know on my other channel I didn't give it the greatest review, and it's not my favorite tool, but I will say it certainly has come in very handy in the bus here versus having a great big skill saw trying to do little stuff. So, like everything, they all have their use. It's kind of a gimmick tool, but we have been using it a lot here on the bus. So I'll put a link for that in the description. And maybe my nail gun that I use a lot. I mean, that thing was only like 35 bucks on Amazon. So we'll put a link in the description for that too. Super handy. And anything else, the Craig jig is also a handy tool. We use that a lot. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up right here. And we'll see you next week if I don't pop up some other video in between. Get some more stuff done. I really am looking forward to getting this tank in place, which I was hoping to get to long before now, but with everything going on, we don't get out here as much as we'd like. So, but, we're in no hurry. We got plenty of time to do this. Do it, take our time, do it the way we want, and eventually we'll be done. Have a great day, and remember, life is a wild ride.